Yo, what is going on, guys? It is your boy Synergize, and I'm back with a brand new Destiny 2 video, and today I would like to introduce a new series to my channel called Top 5 Tuesday. The meaning is in the title. On Tuesday, I will be releasing a Top 5. Insane, right? Anyways, I am very excited to be introducing this series, and for the first episode today, we're going to be discussing the top 5 weapons from the Destiny 2 beta. The beta has definitely done a great job with weapon balancing within PvP, but there are still some weapons that stand above the rest. Before we begin this video, I'd really appreciate if you guys could leave a like and subscribe if you enjoy the video. I would love to reach 5 likes, and thank you guys as always for the continued support. With that being said, let's find out what the top 5 weapons within the Destiny 2 beta are. Okay, so coming in at number 5, we have the Retro Futurist, a shotgun that reads, "They were so optimistic about us." Now, if this was Destiny 1, this weapon would be much higher on this list, but due to it being in the heavy ammo slot instead of the special ammo slot, it only comes in at number 5 due to the limited amount of times you can use it throughout a game. Regardless, the Retro Futurist is a devastating up-close weapon. This weapon is made for multi-kills and having moments of feeling untouchable. Cue the montage clips. Even at slightly longer ranges, if you ADS with this weapon, it can still one-shot opponents. Make your seldom chances with this weapon count and get yourself in the correct up-close situations with the Retro Futurist, and your opponents won't be standing for much longer. Now, coming in at number 4, we have a weapon that I've seen used a lot within the beta. Better Devils, a hand cannon that reads, "Angels can't help you here." This hand cannon is used in the primary ammo slot of the Destiny 2 beta. It is important to note that Better Devils is a very aesthetically pleasing gun, from the nicely done red paint job to the jolting action and thunderous sound that the gun makes. Better Devils has extremely high impact and decent range, handling, and stability. The fire rate is good, and up close it is easy to kill opponents very quickly, but it begins to struggle in the mid-range and almost can't be used in the long range. Better Devils is a very satisfying weapon to use and pretty effective, but the recoil is a little hard to control and the range isn't great. Overall, Better Devils is a good weapon and absolutely a solid option in PvP and even PvE, but this is definitely not the best hand cannon on this list. At the number 3 slot, we have the Nergal PR4, a pulse rifle that reads, "Take arms against the Lions of Death, the Kings of Sunset." The Nergal is used in the special ammo slot of the Destiny 2 beta. Unfortunately, the Nergal is in a tough predicament, being that it's a great pulse rifle and overall gun, but it's just not good enough. The Nergal has all-around good stats and can be used at all ranges, but is especially good in medium and long-range engagements. If you can laser into someone's head and keep your aim there, the Nergal is a melt machine. If you have the accuracy, this is a great choice. Unfortunately, there just isn't much reason to use it, unless you care for the bullpup rifle design and the liquid sloshing around in the gun as you move, then of course, live your sci-fi dream. Up next, in the number 2 slot, the most underrated weapon in the Destiny 2 beta, the Manute 42. The Manute 42 is a hand cannon that reads, "Suros invites you to join the dance." The Manute is flat out just a better weapon than Better Devils, a complete upgrade. Slightly better up close and significantly better in the medium and longer range engagements. With the same fire rate and increased reload speed combined with a better range and damage, the Manute 42 is clearly a better weapon, and having played with both extensively, I can confirm that fact. From my experience, far more people use Better Devils over the Manute, even though it is truly less effective. Not to mention that the Manute is used in the special ammo slot, allowing you to pair it with the number 1 weapon on this top 5 list to create a deadly loadout. Before we get to the number 1 weapon from the Destiny 2 beta, because it's definitely a big surprise, let's talk about some honorable mentions. The first I would like to touch on is the Scathelocke. The Scathelocke is an auto rifle that reads, "This weapon was forged by Devram K the 8th for the survivors." The Scathelocke is a mid-range machine. Its ability to kill quickly in the mid-range is undervalued, and the weapon itself is very solid and a good change of pace from the so-called meta of guns that you see everyone using. A good weapon and worthy of some recognition. The next honorable mention is another auto rifle, the Stalker 4AU. It reads, "I am poised for the strike." The Stalker is an extremely underrated weapon and is very good in close quarters combat, and yet still serviceable in medium range engagements. This weapon is not designed to be used in long distances, so make sure you are positioning yourself correctly when using it. Another thing to note about the Stalker is its large magazine size of 51 rounds per clip. This is a huge upside and allows you to somewhat spray and pray without consequence. The final honorable mention I want to talk about is the Black Scorpion 4SR, a scout rifle that reads, "I attack from the shadows, I never miss." The Black Scorpion is one of the few serviceable long-range weapons in the beta, and its quote can be taken quite literally. I highly recommend attacking from the shadows and not missing. Meaning use this weapon correctly and at distance, and if your accuracy is decent, the weapon will yield results. The ability to just hold down the trigger rather than continually pressing it to shoot your automatic rounds is a nice touch, and as long as you use it correctly, the Black Scorpion is a solid weapon. Now at the number 1 slot, the best weapon in the Destiny 2 beta, we have the dominance that is the Nightshade. The Nightshade is a pulse rifle that reads, 3 drops is all it takes, and by God is that true. The Nightshade is incredible, a true melt machine in Destiny 2 PvP. The Nightshade is fantastic at all ranges and has a nice controllable fire rate, allowing you to zero in on critical hits and kill your enemies as quickly as possible. The Nightshade is all the rave in the beta, and rightfully so. It lives up to the hype and is unmatched within the PvP arenas, deeming it the best gun in the Destiny 2 beta and number 1 on the list of the top 5 Destiny 2 beta weapons. I would like to thank you guys for watching as always, and make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video and the first episode of my brand new series, Top 5 Tuesday. I'll see you guys next time, and peace out.